All right, here with Daronte Jones talking about the Warrior secondary today. Coach, of all the facets of the defense, the secondary seems to be generating the most buzz. Are you as excited as everybody else is?
I am. There's a lot of competition this fall, more than we had in the spring. So the guys are competing very well, so I'm excited about it. Excited about the opportunity.
In the overall picture of the defense, where does the secondary fit in?
I think it just has as important value to the overall defense as the other two phases, with the D-line and the linebackers. We have a role, with the coverage and scheme that we want to play is very aggressive and pressure style and a lot of man-to-man coverage. And so in that regards, the back end plays a vital role in our ability to execute certain schemes.
And I'm sure cornerbacks are an important part of that scheme. Tell us about the personnel.
Right? Mike Edwards is back. He's getting healthy. Not 100% yet, but he's getting healthy. Still striving for the rehab and stuff like that. There's another competition going on at the other corner spot with Tony Grimes and Naquan Phillips, who's a true freshman, and Tony's a transfer. So those guys are kind of battling it out. Hopefully between one of those two, we'll get another starting corner. Meanwhile, I think D. Magic is having a very solid camp. Brian Clay is having a solid camp. Armstrong and those guys are still coming along, and we have some other guys as far as on the walk-on. Michael Martin has joined us, and he's displayed some ability as well.
What about the safeties?
Safeties, I think it's a lot of competition. John Hardy had an opportunity to move back to safety where he was playing corner in the spring. So getting some extra corners allowed us to move him back to the hash. So you have John Hardy, you have Bubba, we call him Bubba. He's competing as well, backed up. Mike Sellers is having a pretty solid camp, Leroy Lutu, and then another freshman that's coming along strong who's right in that mix as well is Morrell Jackson. So they all looking at Charles Clay, by the way, is getting some nickel work and stuff like that and some safety work. So the safety competition is I'm excited about the competition that we have there on the back end. You
mentioned it real quick. What the nickel package? Who are the top contenders?
Right now, we're just trying to mix and match different guys, and we put John Hardy has worked there a little bit, Naquan Phillips has worked there a little bit, and now Clay and Morrell also working. So we're just trying to see what's the right fit for our back end there.